Hey guys, Dave here. We're at Treasure Island at the marina here in Kingston, and I'm getting a bit hungry and it's chilly, so I decided to make up some dockside, just like last week. Some dockside chili, easy, simple, delicious. You are going to love it. So let's get started. Okay, as always, we have our ingredients, and we have some ground beef, chili powder, garlic, red bell pepper, onion, and over here we have some Italian seasoning, cumin, smoked paprika, red kidney beans, black kidney beans, some diced tomatoes, pepper, salt, barbecue sauce, and believe it or not, a little bit of cola. Okay, we got the pan heated up over medium-high heat, and I'm going to add in a pound of ground beef. And we're just going to break this up a little bit. And we're going to fry this up until it well cooked through and browned up. Actually, we were out yesterday, guys, in the St. Lawrence River here, and we had some pretty big waves. I mean, they were about 3 or 4 feet. But the old boat took it fairly well. I've just put a video up about the seat and feed them, but it was lots of fun. Well, the beef is cooking up. I'm going to grab up my red bell pepper, and you can use green or whatever, but I like using red. It's a little bit sweeter and nicer. I just cut this up, and I think what I'm going to do this time is dice it. I'm not going to julienne it. On some nice red bell peppers in there. There it is, cooking on the boat. And of course, the same thing. We're going to chop up our onion. Lots of onion. I just love onion. And of course, our garlic. And I'm going to add in 3 cloves of garlic because, you know what? Garlic is good for you. And you know something, guys, to be honest with you, I really enjoy cooking on a boat. I don't know why. I mean, you're at limited space here, limited quarters in this little galley. But I find it really, really relaxing. It's something like camping. If you ever get a chance, you should try it. Alrighty then, our beef is pretty well fried up here. So I'm just going to shove everything to one side. That's the beauty, as I always say, of a nice big cast iron pan. And we're going to go in with that onion and garlic and bell peppers. We're just going to stir and saute this. We are pretty well sauteed up here. And mateys, this smells so good. And I did everything and mixed together here. Next up, a can of diced tomatoes. And this is undrained. And I'm using the herb and garlic here. But you know, just use plain old tomatoes, whatever you like. A can of red kidney beans. Make sure I get everything here. And a can of black kidney beans, or black beans, I should say. And of course, you can use whatever beans you like. It's your chili. And we'll give everything a quick mix here. Now, we might add a little bit of liquid. I don't know. It depends on how stewy or soupy you want your chili, but this is looking pretty good to me. But we'll see once we get the seasoning in. Just do this a little bit gently because you don't want to crush those beans. But it's looking pretty good. Now, begin the seasoning up, and I'm going to use some smoky barbecue sauce here. And I suppose probably about a quarter cup of this. I'm just eyeballing because, remember, I'm in the galley of the boat. Maybe something like that. And like I said, believe it or not, this is totally, totally optional. But about a quarter cup of cola, the original cola, and that adds that nice depth sweetness to it. But like I say, you say, oh, gross, but it's totally up to you guys. Next up, I'm going to throw in some chili powder, of course, and I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon in it, about a tablespoon and a half of that. It's entirely up to you how chili-ish you want it, but that's pretty good for me, something like that. About a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And I always say it, if you get the smoke, because it's a lot nicer than just the regular kind of cheap stuff. A teaspoon of cumin, and again, this is entirely up to you. And you might have guessed it, guys, something I always add, I don't know, another teaspoon of good old Italian seasoning, just to kind of bring out those flavors. You could add Worcestershire sauce or whatever you like, but I think this is pretty good for me. And we're going to give everything a stir around until that seasoning covers everything here. But oh man, this is smelling good. Everybody around here, the boats around the dock, must smell it. And I dang near forgot here. A little bit of salt, we're about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, depending how salty you want it. And of course, some ground black pepper. Well, I'm going to do a good teaspoon of that. And I'm going to continue to stir here, guys. Now, something I should say, I did do a video of the boat and like a little tour of the boat. Now, I don't know whether to do that on here, Dave's Network, but you can let me know whether you'd like to see it here. And we are going to do around the Kingston area here in Gananoque and upper state New York. It's the Thousand Islands. So we're going to do a tour of that on the boat. So let me know if you'd like a video of that. But that, I think, is going to be so fun. Boat Castle and everything around there. Oh, I can hardly wait. And I'm just going to reduce the heat a little bit. Let this simmer away. Just to let those flavors come together. For I'd say 15 minutes, something like that. All right, we've simmered away here for about 20 minutes or so. Well, maybe 15. So I'm just going to pull some out and give it the old taste test. And shall I say pre-taste test, because you always taste to see if it's got enough seasoning in it. Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty good just the way it is, but, you taste yours and see it. See what you think and add a little more pepper, cayenne, whatever you like. But this is good. Okay, we're just going to kill the heat here, and we are ready to yum down, guys. And I had some cilantro on board, so I just think I'm going to chop this up, and we're going to use this as a garnish. You can use parsley, whatever you have, or even some green onions. Go ahead and throw that over the top just to finish things off. Oh, isn't this looking good, my friends? Wow. Now, a few slices of nice crispy toast along the side, something like that to make it all fancy-dancy. And just look at that. That is our Dockside Chili. It doesn't get much easier, believe me. Okay, guys, sitting here racking my brain for some tips and tricks. As always, you can swap out the seasoning, use what you like, use more or less chili powder, entirely up to you. In terms of the meat or the protein, you could add a bit of sausage. That would really give it the kick. The beans, you can add white kidney beans. I just like the red and the black, but it's entirely up to you. To vary the color with some green bell peppers or even some yellow or orange bell peppers. But I think it's going to be good just the way it is, and it's always better. Chili is always better the day after. All right, let's dig in here and make sure we get a combination of everything on here. But just look at that. Doesn't that look absolutely spectacular? Wow. Okay, time for chow down time, and it is going to be good, I'll bet you. You know what? For a chili that we made in less than half an hour, it is so good. I just love the way the flavors come together. And believe it or not, that cola is absolutely spectacular in it. You got to make this. And if you do, leave us a comment. Let us know how you like it. Most of all, like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time in the next video. Maybe on the boat, maybe not.